And welcome back to the Relaxing Ghost channel here on YouTube. Today we have a suggestion from a subscriber. I want to thank you guys very much for sending in your suggestions. It's a favorite part of the channel here when I get to do all your suggestions and when you guys send in your video ideas. It keeps the channel going and growing, so thank you very much, guys. If you ever have any suggestions, make sure you drop a comment down below and I'll definitely put it in the list of things to do. I got a lot of videos I gotta do, like some top 10 lists and other video ideas people sent in, so if I haven't got to it yet, always drop a comment down below. Send me a little reminder. Sometimes I do forget, guys. So today we have the Rey Mysterio DVD collection. We got 3 DVD sets here. Rey Mysterio, in my opinion, could be considered one of the greatest of all time. This man definitely changed the game. And this is pretty much the style we see in a lot of matches today. The cruiserweight style is like the all-around style. The hard-hitting, fast-paced style, you know, when you can influence a generation, you can, you know, wipe your hands clean and call it a career, because Rey Mysterio definitely had a lot of influence in the style we see today. The Lucha Libre style was not big until about 94, 95, and into 96. And a lot of people did look down upon the cruiserweight division in the mid-90s. So let's get into this, guys. I don't want to rant too much, but first up, we got 619, Rey Mysterio's first DVD set, a favorite of mine. So Rey Mysterio was new to the company. He'd only been in a WWE about a year. And here we got a beautiful DVD set. We got 3 hours, 10 minutes. This is a little documentary here, which I wish they would do an updated Rey Mysterio documentary. They go through covering his current knee injury here that happened, and then they go through his time in Tijuana, early training, his WCW debut, his matches with Malenko, Eddie Guerrero, The Mask. They have WCW's end and going to WWE, WWE's debut, his matches with Kurt Angle, teaming with Edge, injury and comeback, and going to WrestleMania 19 versus Matt Hardy. And we got 10 matches on here. There's also a lot of Easter eggs on here. If you, so if you like left or right click on a lot of these matches, you'll see the He's Coming vignettes for Rey Mysterio's WWE debut. But we got the AAA When Worlds Collide match, Rey's WCW debut, Bash at the Beach 96 versus Psychosis, his first Cruiserweight title run, Halloween Havoc 97, Bash at the Beach versus Jericho, his WWE debut versus Chavo, SmackDown versus Kurt Angle, SmackDown versus Angle and Benoit, SmackDown versus Jamie Noble and Confidential. Next up here we got The Biggest Little Man. And I have the black edition here, black or blue or whatever color it's supposed to be. This was released in 2007. Yeah, pretty much a match compilation. A lot of great matches on here. I'd probably consider this one of the best match comps they've ever done. Fantastic artwork and tons of matches on here. And just really cool disc artwork. And so, the thing that bothers me though about this set is they misspelled Eddie Guerrero's name throughout the whole DVD. Eddie Guerrera, and they even put Halloween House, which is supposed to be Halloween Havoc. But as you can see, there's tons of matches here. Some of them are repeats from the 619 DVD, but that's okay. We got really good matches here versus Juventud. Got matches with Dean Malenko again. Hog Wild versus Ultimo Dragon. Super Callow, Halloween Havoc 96. Starcade 96 versus Jushin Thunder Liger. And Spring Stampede. I mean, just incredible amount of matches. Of course, the Halloween Havoc 97 and World War III versus Eddie. Got matches on Thunder, Sold Out, Road Wild, match on Nitro, SmackDown now. So I like how they, kind of split it halfway with WCW matches and WWE, a couple ECW. And then we got the matches with Chavo and Kurt Angle again. The match with Matt Hardy where he wins the Cruiserweight title. Another match where he wins the Cruiserweight title versus Tajiri. Great American Bash versus Chavo. Really good match. And then No Way Out 2005. Ray and Eddie versus the Bashams for the tag titles. Judgment Day 05 versus Eddie. SmackDown versus Eddie. We had the Eddie Guerrero Tribute Show versus Shawn Michaels. WrestleMania 22. Rey Mysterio winning the World Heavyweight Championship. Judgment Day 06 versus JBL. No Mercy versus Chavo. And the I Quit match. So the Biggest Little Man is definitely probably the best one here. And then we have Life of a Masked Man. Decent cover. I wasn't the biggest fan of this one. Several really good shots here. This one, again, 9 hours. And this one has more than 24 matches over the past 2 decades. 2011 release. This one has pretty much basic discard and, it's all the same. And then we got different artwork behind. So really cool. Matches. We got Rey Mysterio and Conan versus La Parka and Psychosis. Awesome 2 out of 3 falls match versus Hoovy at Extreme Bash. Again, Rey versus Hoovy on WCW. Rey versus Chavo, Saturday night. Got Rey versus Eddie, Jericho, Super Callow and Hector versus Psychosis, La Parka, and Silver King. Ray Jr. and Billy Kidman versus Eddie Guerrero and Hoovy. That was during the LWO days. And I always liked the Filthy Animals with Rey Mysterio, Kidman, Conan. That was a fun time in WCW. Sadly, WWE will probably never venture into the stuff with Rey Mysterio without a mask. Going into WWE pretty quick in this one. Got Rey and Edge versus Eddie and Chavo on SmackDown. Rey Mysterio and Kidman versus World's Greatest Tag Team. Match versus Kurt Angle. Eddie and Booker T versus Rey Mysterio and RVD. We got the match from WrestleMania 21. Rey Mysterio and Batista versus Eminem. matches with Randy Orton. This is where he actually loses his WrestleMania match to Randy Orton. And then he gets added back in, they added it, made it a triple threat. So Orton does beat him, and then he's added back since he did win the Rumble. Then we got more matches with Chavo. It seems like Chavo must be the man he had the most matches with. Got a match with Finlay, Kane, Jericho, and John Morrison for the IC title. Disc 3, matches versus Batista, Shawn Michaels, Undertaker. Really good match. Rey Mysterio versus Ziggler, CM Punk. Fatal 4-Way. That's where Rey wins the world title. Now we got Mysterio versus Del Rio, Cody Rhodes, and a couple special features. So, not a bad set overall. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on these 3 awesome Rey Mysterio DVDs. As always, we'll talk to you later. Peace.